This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another speed build. So today I am building here in the brand new world of Moonwood Mill, which is of course the new world coming in the Werewolves themed game pack. I am so excited to be building in this world. I really like the theme of it. It is a werewolf world, so if you want to find werewolves, you have to come here. I believe they can show up in the other neighborhoods as well, but I think you can adjust this in the settings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it goes. But I would love to see more worlds like this. I love like the woodland themed and like how there's like dirt roads and stuff. I think just like the atmosphere is super cool, and I thought it would be the perfect world for a like seedy motel, like a shady place to stop along the road. It's cheap, but it's a little bit dirty, and I don't know, you might never leave, I feel like. I feel like it might feel a bit dangerous. So of course we don't have hotels or motels in the game, unfortunately. I'm really hoping that we will get a pack with them at some point. So hopefully this isn't like false advertising for you guys who really want motels, but they're not coming in this pack. But I really just thought that this was like the perfect world like to build one, and I just really enjoyed building the one that I did for Strangerville in my save file, and so this one is very similar. It doesn't have a swimming pool because I didn't think that like suited the world, although when creating hotels in the game it's really nice to add swimming pools, and I probably should have in hindsight, and you could easily add one in the back because there's plenty of room if you would like to, but yeah, you can set the lot as like a pool lot, and then lots of Sims will show up, because I'm not really sure what to set this lot as, because I just did like a laundromat and then the rooms and this parking lot, and then there's like a check-in area. So it's pretty simple, but I think you could probably just maybe even set this as a rental and have your Sims stay here, and then you could tell a bit of a story with that. Of course, nobody would be working here, but I mean, your Sim could still rent a room. Hopefully it's fairly cheap. Hopefully it's not too expensive that way. But yeah, this pack also came with this really nice sign that you can see here at the left of the lot. You can find it in the live edit objects, but I thought it was perfect for a motel. It would also work for other businesses, like if you want to do like a restaurant. And that's another thing that I think would fit really nice in this world, is like a diner sort of restaurant. And so that's something I really want to build. I'm building this with early access, and of course thank you so much to EA for providing this early access copy with me so I could build this. I also built a home for like a single Sim or a couple, and that was up yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But I have lots more plans. I really have more ideas, like maybe like the diner like I was talking about, and maybe other like family home type builds in this world. So I'm pretty excited to get building more in here. But as far as early access go, I just have these 2 videos because I'm currently moving, and so I have very limited time. But hopefully after this weekend I will have most of everything squared away with moving and getting settled and all that kind of stuff. So I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully there will be a lot more videos out soon. But yeah, here you can see I'm working on the floor plan. The motel has 4 rooms. There's a laundromat in the back because I really just like adding those in motels for some reason. I think it's just kind of nice to have them. Maybe your Sim is staying here a long time and they need to get some laundry done. But I think for like screenshots, it's just kind of nice, and then for storytelling, I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, you will see only this room being decorated, but there are 4 rooms. They're essentially all the same. They're a little bit different, but I used the same furniture. I just kind of placed them in a little bit of different places and used different color swatches, but you'll see all of them in the screenshots. This room is themed mostly green. I tried to keep with one primary color when picking like the curtain color, the bed color, and the chair color, and trying to match those. It just kind of keeps me a bit more organized, and I think it makes sense for a hotel to have very similar like rooms, like each room that are, you know, decorated almost identically, but there's little variations. Like the artwork isn't necessarily the same, the colors on the bed aren't necessarily the same, and so I think that works really nicely. Oh yeah, we also got this amazing clock, this cuckoo clock. I think is so cute. I used it in every room above the TV. I just think it's so adorable. In each of the room do have a coffee pot and a mini refrigerator. I also thought about adding a microwave, so if you think that's necessary, you could definitely add one as well, but I decided just to do the coffee pot, although I think you can move the coffee pot to the top of the mini fridge, and then you would still have one counter that would be empty, and then one counter for a microwave. So I think that's totally doable. So depending on if you think that's necessary, it'd be easy to add. But there I quickly decorated the rest of the rooms. I just felt like that would be a bit repetitive to see every room decorated exactly the same. So let me know if you guys would want to see that in the future if I did another motel build, because I definitely want to do more. I think they're so fun, and hopefully if we do get a motel pack, then I can do tons of them. But yeah, over here is going to be the laundry room area. So thankfully with laundry day, we did get a swatch on these washer and dryers that have like coin slots in them. So it looks like you can actually you know, have a laundromat and Sims could actually pay for them. And so in here I put a couple of vending machines. Well, I ended up adding, I think, only one vending machine. The one that came from Get to Work I felt like suited the style better. The other vending machines that we have came from the Snowy Escape pack, and I just think they're a bit too cutesy. I really like them, but I think for this particular build they just look too nice, whereas the Get to Work one looks like it just kind of suits the theme a little bit better. So I think a vending machine makes perfect sense inside the laundry room area. I also used this magazine rack that we got from Get to Work, and then just like a couple of chairs. There's also a table in the center where I imagine the Sims would like organize their clothes, maybe fold them a bit before taking them back to their rooms. So I thought that was pretty perfect. And then other than that, I just tried to find decorations that I thought suited like the interior. I also added a couple of blocked out spaces, and then I filled them in with platforms. I felt like that just kind of filled in the space a little bit better, made the room feel more like purposeful. Like the actual floor plan made a little bit more sense, because otherwise I would have had some empty spaces that would have been a little bit awkward to work with. And this isn't like the type of build where I could just add a plant in the corner to fill in the space. It wouldn't have made any sense in my opinion. But here I'm just adding some like water stains and some scratches, and then this floor stain that we got from Strangerville I felt was perfect in here. I definitely wanted this build to have a bit more of a grungy, dirtier feel, so adding all of those extra details were perfect. And with this game pack we did get a few more scratches and details, and this one I'm using all of the packs, and I think I forgot to mention in yesterday's video that that was a base game and the new Werewolves pack only build, and so yeah, I feel kind of silly that I didn't mention that, but hopefully I will remember to let you guys know. So if you watch that video, hopefully I added a comment or something that says that, or I put it in the description. We will see, because I'm recording this before uploading it. So yeah, over here is going to be like the check-in area. So this is like the entryway to the check-in area. I also added another scratch in there. I thought that was pretty perfect. And then there's another walk-in closet. There's a few in some of the other rooms too. So they're functional. It's kind of like nice extra gameplay, but they take up space pretty nicely and add, I think, just some nice I don't know, just like nice extra decoration, even though they're not technically decoration. I still think they look good. But anyways, over here is the check-in area. So I used a cash register. I used this really cool clock that we got from Strangerville. It moves. It has like kind of like some motion to it. So I thought that was pretty perfect. And then I used some filing cabinets, some counters, and then I just added some like boxes and different decorations that I thought kind of suited the style and the theme and everything. This ceiling fan is new with the game pack as well. Oh, and here I'm just adding some little air conditioners on the windows. I thought that was pretty nice, and those came with Strangerville, and swatch on them I thought was perfect for the style of build. But yeah, the ceiling fan is super fun because we do have a few of them in game. We have one base game, and that came with an update, and it's a bit more like tropical looking, like Caribbean looking. And then we also got one with the industrial loft kit, which is nice. It's kind of similar to this one, but cleaner and more modern looking. This one is so cool though. I really like it a lot, and I like how it's got like the missing paint on the edges of the blade. So I thought that was pretty fun. I also put a few decorations here around the cash register. I was trying to keep it pretty simple though. I think kind of more is less in this situation. I mean, I still feel like it's like fully decorated, but I don't know, I just felt like it didn't need like so much clutter and so much decoration, even though I feel like there's still quite a bit of clutter, so maybe that doesn't really make any sense. And I love those paintings. I used one in every single room that had like the claw mark right across the face of vampires, because this pack is really integrated into vampires and I believe Realm of Magic, and even like some with like mermaids and stuff too. So it's really cool for people that are really into occult gameplay. They kind of like tie together a little bit more now, and I think that's super awesome. Even though I'm not super into occults, I'm still excited to build for them sometimes. But yeah, over here I'm just working on the landscaping. With the landscaping, I really just wanted it to feel nestled into the forest. This one isn't as bad as the lot that I built on yesterday. The lot that I built on yesterday had like no landscaping surrounding the lot, like nothing really even close. It was like very far till the landscaping began again. So I really tried to add a lot of trees to like the back of the lot. And this one I did something quite similar because I just really think having it more nestled into the forest just is prettier and it makes more sense for the screenshots. At the back of the build, I was going to add maybe like a patio area or some sort of like common area. But once I started doing the landscaping, I really didn't think that made much sense. And so I just added more trees in the back, and I decided to not make a way for the Sims to walk down. I just decided to put the fence all the way around the back porch area. I do imagine that this was maybe even like a home or something that had been turned into a motel. I don't know if it is, but I was kind of thinking that as I was building it. And then there at the front, I did put a dumpster, and that came with the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. And actually in the debug and live edit objects with this pack, there's a lot of similar objects or the exact same objects that came in that pack. So if you don't have the Eco Lifestyle pack, or you don't want it, but you want some of like the bags of trash or I don't know, garbage and stuff that you see laying around that world of Evergreen Harbor, then you can find it in this game pack, and you don't have to get that pack if you don't want it, even though I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite expansion packs to build with. But yeah, here I'm just continuing with the landscaping, trying to make it feel really natural, and trying to make it feel like, I don't know, the plants belong here, but I'm trying to also give it more of a like organic look and not trying to think too much about it or overthink the placement of things. I really wanted it to feel natural and overgrown, like nobody's really taking care of the landscaping here. So I think that suits the style pretty nicely. And I also really liked adding the camp trailer with the truck. I thought that was pretty cool. And then there I just put a couple of satellites on the roof, and then this is it for the build. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you want. You left me empty-handed. I'm drying up in the sun like an empty gun. Oh, there's nothing on